Hey, what's going on, card collectors? It's the weekend, and we got the baseball playoffs going on, which is awesome. The wild card series, and we got some baseball cards to look at. I got a cool package from CW Card Wolf. He sent me a little envelope full of baseball cards, so appreciate that, CW. Let's check out what he sent. First, we have this 1994 Fleer National League batting crown, Andres Galarraga. Over the years, Rockies have had several batting champions like Larry Walker, Galarraga, Todd Helton, Justin Morneau. There's one that's escaping me right now, but several batting champions. He also sent this cool Pete Rose card from Quaker Chewy Granola from Topps, set of 33. What year is this? 1986. I looked in my binder and I didn't even actually have this card, so that's pretty cool, CW, that you got that card added to my Pete Rose collection. There's a cool Will Clark from, I think this is 1990 Bowman. This is their sweepstakes cards. They put some different cool cards on the front of that. Here's a rookie card of Chew Freeman. Look at this gold label. Gold label used to be cool, and then they turned it to a foil. But this is more like a kind of a refractor, not like etching or anything. But this is from 2000, I think. But this is Chew Freeman's rookie card. He didn't have too great of a season. I think the main reason why he sent the package was I mentioned that Justin Hall is my brother-in-law's cousin. He plays for the Maple Leafs. My sister married Michael Hall. And anyways, shout out to Justin Hall and the Leafs and my buddy Placket the Cards. We'll see how the Leafs do this year. They don't get ousted from the playoffs. Hopefully Justin Hall has a decent season. Then I started picking up some vintage Dodgers cards in the mail. I got picked up this off of eBay. It's really cool Duke Snider, pretty crispy clean card, nicely centered. This is the the year after. Actually, the 58 season was the first year the Dodgers played in Los Angeles after being in Brooklyn for so long. All right, speaking of the Dodgers, I started picking up team sets from the 70s and got my first set in the mail. And here's the 1978 Dodgers team set here. Obviously celebrating this, history of 77 season, which the Dodgers were 98 and 64. They were led by Mr. Tommy Lasorda. He didn't have a long major league career, but it's pretty cool that this card shows all of his stats from when he was a pitcher in the minors and majors. This is the first full year that Lasorda was the manager of the Dodgers after taking over for Walter Alston, longtime Dodgers manager. The Phillies made it all the way to the World Series, winning the National League Championship over the Phillies in 4 games. And here's going to go through their staff here, start with their pitchers here. Last Sosa was kind of a middle reliever. Doug Rao was one of their, I think he's one of their starters. Yeah, pretty sure he was. One of their 5 people in the rotation. Along with Rick Rhoden, who pretty good hitter, ended up being I think he went on to the Pirates and then was a pretty good golfer too. But this is his 4th season. Jerry Grote, he's one of their catchers, not one of the pitchers. I don't know why that got stuck in there. Mike Garman, he was one of the middle relievers. Tommy John, just a couple seasons after he got his surgery, he was a 20-game winner for the Dodgers in 77. Terry Forster was another middle reliever. Then we had All-Star Don Sutton. I think he won 14 games. Yeah, 14 games for the Dodgers that year. One of the cool things on these cards is it has this game, and on the back of Tommy John's card, it kind of has the instructions. Where'd it go? Tommy John. His instructions here. Focus on that. player has a stack of 50 cards, and you kind of just turn the cards over, attempting to score runs until you get 3 outs. So it's kind of a game that they played. A lot of the cards have, like on Sutton's card, he's got like a foul out on his game. And here's Charlie Huff. He's the closer, knuckleballer. Interesting to have a knuckleballer as a closer. It doesn't seem like that's what they do today. Charlie Huff was a ground out. Another one of their starters, Bert Hooten. He came over, I think, from the Cubs, but this is, I think, his 3rd season with the Dodgers in '77. Hooten is a fly out, so 2 outs already. Let's get to the infield here. We got Ron Cey, 3rd baseman. He was one of 4 Dodgers to hit over 30 home runs. I'm not sure if there was a team before that had at least 4 players hit 30 home runs. The Dodgers repeated that in 1997. But Ron Cey, all-star 3rd baseman, and part of the infield that was one of the long-standing infields in baseball. The shortstop was Bill Russell. Second base was Dave Lopes, great stolen base guy for the Dodgers and I think the A's as well. Oh, we got a double from Dave Lopes. Then we got first base, we had Steve Garvey. Hope he makes it to the Hall. These are some nice looking cards. According to the seller, these came out of a vending box. Oh, Garvey's got a ground out. Some people heard of this guy here, Dusty Baker. He was one of the other, besides Ron Cey, Steve Garvey, Dusty Baker was one of the other 4 players to hit over 30 home runs that year. The Dodgers had a pretty decent outfield with Baker and Rick Monday, who's now one of the announcers for the Dodgers. And then the other outfielder, Reggie Smith, he was the 4th guy to hit over 30 home runs. I think he hit 32 home runs. Catchers were Steve Yeager. Oh, ground out. Steve Yeager had one of the longest winning streaks among catchers in Major League history in 1974. He started behind the plate for 24 straight victories before the Dodgers were beaten. Johnny Oates, another one of their catchers. Some bench players, Glenn Burke, Ed Goodson, Ted Martinez, Vic Davalio, I don't know how you say his last name. Lee Lacy had a long career. And then Manny Mota had a long career too as a pinch hitter. I think he at one time held the major league record for the most pinch hits ever. So there you go. That's the Dodgers team set there. As I mentioned, they lost to the Yankees in the World Series. And interesting that Topps didn't make a card of Boog Powell. That was Boog Powell's final season. He ended up playing with the Dodgers. I think he only played in like 50 games, but they decided to make cards of Elias Sosa and, Ted Martinez and Vic Davalio. So anyways, again, thanks CW for sending me that care package. Awesome. Love those cards. Going to add that Pete Rose to my collection. And the my Justin Hall collection as well for hockey. So excited for the playoffs, excited for hockey starting, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Take care. Peace out.